Hey guys, I just wanted to make this quick video real short and sweet and simple about my mini rosin press I built. I know that a lot of people are in the price range of like $400 to $500 for their rosin press builds. But I felt like I could share this one because it's fairly unique, fairly simple, and it's small and requires minimal tools to make. And it's also all under $300. So when you start looking at it, we start with the Dulytek plates and control unit. I got that for $230, but if you go buy it right now, you can actually get it with Sezzle, which is $60, I think every 2 weeks, which makes it even easier to pay for it. So that way you're not just dumping $300 out of your bank account at once. But when you go down, you see that we have these threaded bars and then these metal plates. So these threaded bars and metal plates, I got these threaded bars from Lowe's. Each of them was 3 feet, and I got 2 of them and cut them in half. So that's 1.5 feet up on each of those. And then these plates are 1/8 of an inch thick. I got these off of eBay for $25. It came in a pack of 4 of them, and they're 6x6 inch base plates. So just look up steel base plate 6x6, or however the dimensions are for the press you're building. And then I just drilled out the holes because the holes were already there, but they were too small. I drilled them out to a 1/2 inch for these 1/2 inch threaded rods. The threaded rods were $8 each. The steel plates were 25 for the 4, or $4 each. So 8 for the threaded rods, and then 25 for the base plates. So 8 for both of those rods, and then 25 for all 4 of those plates, if that makes sense. Sorry, I've been testing it out on some rosin, and it's working. So when you go down here, you see I got this super simple basic 6-ton bottle jack press from Walmart for like $25. So there you go, that's like $50-$60. And then I got these compression springs to help push down on this, so when I release the tension, the plate returns. So those were like, I think $2 a pack, so $4 for all 4 of them. And then all the nuts were super cheap. I mean, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I probably spent like $5 or $6, and there's 24 of them there. So yeah guys, it's super simple. I cut these pieces of threaded rod in half with a simple Dremel tool, and it did take a while, but super easy. Tighten everything down with a simple wrench, adjustable wrench, and yeah, so that was all right under $300. It is 6 inches by 6 inches by 1.5 feet, which makes it by far one of the smallest designs I have seen yet, which was my reasoning for making it this way instead of using the regular shop press that everyone else uses. I just don't have room for something that big. But another thing about this guy that I had to do was, or I guess I didn't have to, but it made more sense. It came with a piece of aluminum on here that was made to fit around the drive hammer on a hydraulic press. I took that off. I unthreaded that. Then I took those threads and threaded it back through on this 2x4 to work as an insulator, so this top plate doesn't get too hot with the unit on there and this top plate. So and it does a great job. And then I actually got it onto the steel plate with some easy SteelStick, which I also used to attach this one to the lower, but I used a lot less in case I ever have to remove this. This is not going to be as much of a pain in the ass. And then I'll put a little on the bottom of this so everything's glued up, and I don't have to worry about anything falling off. But yeah, it's super simple, guys. You don't have to spend $400 or $500 to get a rosin press. In fact, if you see here, we got a little bit of rosin on that parchment that I got earlier from I think it was like 3 grams of bud, and that's about half of what was originally there. Sorry. So yeah, just know that you don't have to spend you know, $1,000 or more. If you go out, do your research, and think outside the box, you can really come up with something different. And feel free to use this design. Like I said, super cheap, doesn't take any welding, very minimal drilling, and no metal bending, which is really a pain in the ass. I mean, you really need some nice tools to do metal bending and metal work of the advanced types. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you can learn something from this, or it can help you build your own rosin press. And if you have any questions about the parts or anywhere where I got anything at, please do just leave a comment below and I'll let you know. Which reminds me, the Dulytek setup, I actually got it from Trimleaf. That's where they're doing the payment thing. So I think yeah, like I said, I'm paying $60 every 2 weeks on Trimleaf. And guys, it's sick. It does the job. It does a kick-ass job. I mean, you can't get cheaper than this with that kind of quality. So if you don't want to have to use a hand one where you have to use like your own pressure to hold it, and you really want like an actual press, then this is the cheapest way to go.